Caveman see modern human every day, running, rushing, working so hard, spending so fast, and Caveman notice something terrible. Modern human make more money than any human in history, and still cannot survive 2 bad moons without begging for help. This not normal. This not okay. This is emergency. You think Caveman exaggerate? Nearly 60 out of every 100 modern humans cannot cover surprise expense of $1,000 without borrowing. $1,000, that is maybe 2 weeks of basic survival in modern world, and 60 humans out of 100 cannot do it. Caveman sit with this fact by fire for long time. It make Caveman very sad and very angry, because problem is not that modern humans are stupid. Modern humans are smart. Problem is that modern humans were never taught the simple rules, the minimalist rules, the old wisdom that say, less is more powerful, simple is more dangerous than complicated, and stability, real financial stability, come not from making more, it come from mastering what you already have. So Caveman teach you today, not complicated things, simple things, powerful things, things your grandfather knew but modern world made you forget. Here is what Caveman most scared of for you. Caveman see modern human live what tribe call the lifestyle creep. You get raise at work. Good. More rocks in cave. But then, modern human immediately get bigger cave. Newer fast metal horse, fancier food, nicer cloth animal skins, and at end of moon cycle, modern human has exactly same amount of rocks left over as before raise. 0. Sometimes less than 0. This is how modern human stays trapped forever. Income go up. Spending go up even faster. Gap between the two, that gap is your actual wealth, that gap is your survival, and modern human keeps making gaps smaller, or worse, negative. Caveman call this the hedonic treadmill. Big word, simple meaning. You run faster, treadmill go faster. You never move forward. Modern world designed this treadmill on purpose. Every advertisement, every social media post, every neighbor with new shiny thing, all designed to make you run faster and never escape. And here is where danger becomes real. When unexpected thing happen, job lost, body broken, family emergency, modern human with no gap between income and spending has nowhere to go. No cushion, no protection, no tribe savings to pull from, just debt, just stress, just desperation. Caveman has seen this destroy families, destroy health. Caveman can see the predator coming. In money jungle, predator wears nice suit and offer you 0% interest for first 12 moons. So now Caveman teach you the minimalist money rules. These not complicated. These not require fancy degree or special membership. These are rules that work. Always worked, will always work, because they work with human nature, not against it. First rule, and this is the foundation rule. Everything else builds on this. You must know your number. Caveman mean this. You must know exactly how many rocks come in each moon and exactly how many rocks go out each moon. Sounds obvious. You think you know this already. Caveman guarantee. Most of you do not actually know this with precision. USA land research show that when modern humans actually write down their spending for one full moon, not estimate, not guess, actually track, they discover on average they spend 20 to 30% more than they thought. 20 to 30%. That is not small mistake. On income of $5,000 moon, that is $1,000 to $1,500 disappearing somewhere that modern human did not notice. Where does it go? Small things. The subscription you forgot you signed up for. The coffee purchased while waiting for something. The convenience food because too tired to cook. The impulse purchase that felt important for 3 days and then got forgotten. Small leaks sink big caves. Caveman rule is this. For one full moon, eat and track every single rock that leaves your hands. Every single one. Not to punish yourself, not to feel shame, just to see truth. Truth is first weapon in financial jungle. Without truth, you are fighting blind. Caveman use simple system. Caveman call it 3 categories only. Needs, wants, future. That is it. No complicated spreadsheet with 47 different categories for entertainment subcategories. Just 3. Needs are things that keep you alive and functional. Shelter, basic food, transportation to work, utilities, medicine. Wants are everything else. Future is the rocks you set aside before you spend anything else. More on that in moment. When you separate your spending into just these three categories for one moon, something powerful happens. You see with clear eyes. You see that modern human often spending 40 or 50% of income on wants while putting almost nothing toward future. You see that wants have disguised themselves as needs in your mind. Streaming service is not need. Third pair of similar shoes is not need. Daily purchased lunch when kitchen full of food at home is not need. This clarity, this is where financial stability begins. But here is what modern human does not know. The single most powerful financial habit is not about cutting spending. It is about the order of operations. Modern human gets paycheck and does this, pays bills, buys groceries, pays for other things, buys wants, and then, if anything left, saves. Cavemen see this and shake heads slowly. This backwards, completely backwards. The minimalist money rule that changes everything is called paying yourself first. Before one rock goes anywhere else, a portion goes to your future, automatically, before you see it, before you can spend it, directly from paycheck to separate cave where future rocks live. This is not new idea. This is ancient wisdom. Every culture that survived long winters knew this. Store before winter comes, not after. But modern world has confused modern human. Modern world say spend now, save if anything left. Banks make money when you spend. Advertisers make money when you spend. Credit companies make money when you spend. Nobody makes money when you save. So nobody teaches you to save first. But Caveman teaches you this. If employer in USA land offers 401k match, meaning they add rocks to your future pile when you add rocks, and you are not taking full match, you are leaving free rocks on ground. Free rocks. Caveman cannot comprehend why modern human walks past free rocks on ground. Average USA employer match is about 3 to 6% of salary. On salary of 50,000 yearly rocks, that is $1,500 to $3,000 per year of free money that many modern humans simply do not take because they did not set up the account. Start here if you have this option. Contribute at minimum enough to get full match from employer. This is instant 100% return on those rocks. No investment in the world reliably gives you 100% return, but employer match does, always, day one. Now Caveman tell you about the number that protects you, the survival number. Modern humans call it emergency fund. In Caveman call it the moat around the cave. Without moat, any raider can attack your cave. Job raider, health raider, car breakdown raider. Without moat, you must go into debt every time life happens. And life always happens. Minimalist rule here is simple. 3 to 6 moons of essential expenses must be stored in safe, accessible place. Not invested, not locked away, liquid, sitting there, boring, safe. Many modern humans resist this because they say, but those rocks not working hard enough sitting there. True, but that is not the job of those rocks. Job of those rocks is protection, not growth. Different tool for different purpose. Caveman know what you thinking now. But Caveman, I have debt. Should I not pay debt first before building this? Smart question. Caveman's answer. Build small moat first. You want $1,000 minimum before anything else. Even before attacking debt aggressively. And because without any moat, every unexpected expense become new debt. You pay down debt, something breaks, you add new debt. You pay down debt, medical bill arrives, you add new debt. You are on hamster wheel with no exit. $1,000 starter moat breaks this cycle. Then attack high-interest debt. Then build full moat to 3 months of expenses. Then grow wealth. This is the order. Simple, minimalist, powerful. Caveman must talk about debt because it is the chains that hold most modern humans in place. Not all debt is equal. Caveman want tribe to understand this clearly. Some debt is tool. House debt at reasonable interest rate, over long time, on home you can afford, where payment not exceed 25 to 30% of take-home pay. Then this can be acceptable tool. Small business debt that generates more income than it costs. This can be acceptable tool. But consumer debt, credit card debt, high-interest personal loans, buy now, pay later schemes that modern world loves to push on young humans. This is not tool. This is cage. Average credit card in USA land charges interest rate of 20 to 24% per year. Caveman want you to truly feel what this means. You borrow 1,000 rocks. You pay minimum payment each moon. At 24% interest, Your 1,000 rock debt takes approximately 5 years to pay off and costs you nearly $700 in interest alone. You paid $1,700 for $1,000 of stuff. The thing you bought probably broken or forgotten before you even finish paying for it. And this where it gets dangerous. Credit card companies are not stupid. They have studied human psychology longer than Caveman has been alive, almost. They know that paying with physical rocks, actual cash, activates pain centers in human brain. You feel loss, you hesitate. You sometimes decide not to buy. But paying with card, no pain. Just tap, just swipe. Brain doesn't register it as real loss in same moment. Spending with credit card is on average 12 to 18% higher than spending same money as cash. The card is designed to make you spend more. That is the product. You are not the customer of credit card company. You are the product. Minimalist rule on debt is this: carry no consumer debt. If you currently have consumer debt, make eliminating it your single financial obsession. Not new investment strategy, not cryptocurrency, not trending stock. Pay off the debt. Caveman recommend what tribe calls debt avalanche. List all debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Put all extra rocks toward highest interest debt while paying minimums on others. When highest interest debt dead, take those rocks and add to attack on next highest. Avalanche continues until all consumer debt gone. On average, USA human with multiple debts. This saves thousands of dollars and years of payments compared to random approach. Caveman want to stop here and tell you story of two modern humans. Caveman call them Human A and Human B. Both start same moon, same age, 25 seasons, same income, 45,000 yearly rocks. Human A hears lesson like this one. Human A starts investing just 200 rocks per moon, every moon, without fail. Human A never increases this as income grows at first. Arm just stays consistent. Human A does this for 40 seasons until age 65. Human B says I will start later, when I have more. Human B waits 10 seasons until age 35. Then Human B starts investing 300 rocks per moon, 50% more than Human A, trying to catch up. Human B does this for 30 seasons until age 65. You know what happens at the end? Human A has approximately, Caveman say approximately, because returns vary. Human A has approximately 590,000 rocks at retirement. Human B, despite contributing more each moon for 30 years, has approximately 490,000 rocks. Human A wins by 100,000 rocks by starting 10 years earlier and contributing less total. Human A contributed total of 96,000 actual rocks. Human B contributed total of 108,000 actual rocks. Human A contributed less money, started with less per month, and ended with more. This is the compound interest magic that Einstein, very smart modern human from history, called eighth wonder of the world. Time is the ingredient that makes this work, and you cannot buy more time. You can only start now. Caveman want this to make tribe feel something important. Every moon you delay investing, you are not just missing that moon's growth. You are missing years and years of future growth that money would have generated. The cost of waiting 1 year is not 1 year's worth of investment return. It is dozens of years of compounded growth. This is not exaggeration. The math is the math. Now Caveman tell you something that took Caveman long time to understand. And when Caveman finally understood, many things became clear. The biggest enemy of financial stability is not the economy. It is not your employer. It is not inflation or taxes or any outside force. The biggest enemy is you. Specifically, the emotional version of you who makes financial decisions when feeling something strongly. Modern humans are wired to do two dangerous things with money. First, modern humans are wired to seek social status through spending. When neighbor or friend or person on social media shows new expensive thing, ancient part of human brain says, must have too. Must not fall behind tribe. Must show equal status. This is deeply wired. Caveman has it too. But Caveman learned to recognize it and pause. Every time you feel strong urge to buy thing for purpose of showing others you can, Caveman wants you to ask one question. If no one could ever see this purchase, would I still want it? If answer is no, you are buying status, not the thing itself. And status is rented. It fades immediately when someone else buys something newer. Second danger is what smart money humans call loss aversion. Modern human feels pain of losing 100 rocks about twice as intensely as pleasure of gaining 100 rocks. Same amount, twice the emotional power. This makes you do irrational things. You refuse to sell bad investment because selling makes loss feel real. You make conservative financial decisions that feel safe but actually cost you greatly over decades. You avoid market investing because you are more afraid of temporary drop than excited about long-term growth. Minimalist money rule for psychology is this: create systems so that your emotional brain is taken out of daily money decisions. Your automatic investment contributions, automatic bill payments, automatic savings transfers. The less you must consciously decide about money each moon, the less your emotional brain can sabotage you. Remove the decision, make the right behavior automatic, and the wrong behavior harder. Caveman now tell you secret banks hide from modern humans about wealth building. They don't hide this because it is complicated. They hide this because it is simple, because if you knew this, you would need less from them. Wealth is not built through one big moment, not the lottery win, not the crypto moonshot, not the inheritance from unknown rich relative. Wealth is built through boring consistency, applied over long time. Caveman has studied data from wealthy humans in USA land. Actual millionaires, not performers of wealth, and not people who look rich. Actual accumulation of wealth. And what the data shows is not glamorous. Average millionaire in USA built wealth over 20 to 30 years through very boring behaviors, spent less than they earned, consistently, invested the difference, consistently, did not try to get rich quickly, consistently. The boring truth is that 80% of USA millionaires are first-generation wealthy, meaning they did not inherit wealth from family. They built it, with regular income, with consistency, with time. The financial media needs drama. They cannot show you a headline that says, "Man contributes to 401k for 30 years, becomes millionaire." That doesn't sell advertising, so they show you the overnight success stories, the rare wins, the exciting bets that paid off. And your brain, which is wired to notice exciting things, begins to believe that this is how wealth happens. It is not. That is not how wealth happens for most humans. Most wealth is built quietly, boringly, consistently. The minimalist secret is, simplify your investment approach dramatically. You do not need 12 different investment accounts, 6 different strategies, constant monitoring and adjusting. USA index funds that track entire market, available in almost every 401k and individual brokerage account, have outperformed majority of professional fund managers over 10-year periods. Let that land. Regular paid professionals whose entire job is to pick better investments, beat by simple fund that just owns everything. Simple, boring, incredibly effective. Caveman want to talk now about the concept of enough, because caveman believe many modern humans never stop to define what enough looks like for them, and without knowing what enough is, you can never arrive there. You can only keep running without destination. Minimalist money philosophy is not about living in deprivation. It is not about never enjoying things. It is about intentionally deciding what brings you genuine satisfaction and directing resources there, while cutting everything else. This is deeply personal. There is no universal answer, but there are questions that help you find your answer. What experiences in your life made you feel most alive? What things do you own that genuinely improve your daily life versus things you simply own? If your income stayed exactly the same forever, what would a life of deep satisfaction look like? And what are you currently spending money on that, if you stopped tomorrow, you would barely notice the absence of? The minimalist money rule here is to do a regular ownership and subscription audit. Once every 3 to 6 moons, look at everything you pay for and everything you own and ask, if I were buying this today for first time, knowing what I know now, would I still buy it? If answer is no, release it, cancel it, sell it. USA research shows average household has 300,000 items inside home. Average American spends over $10,000 per year on things they never use or rarely use. Things that fill space, create stress, require maintenance, require storage. What if some portion of those 10,000 yearly rocks went to future pile instead? Over 30 years, At average market return, that is over 1 million additional rocks. Clutter is not just psychological problem. Clutter is financial problem. Minimalism is not aesthetic choice. Minimalism is financial strategy. And now, Caveman arrives at the big revelation. The thing that ties all wisdom together. The thing your ancestors knew. The ultimate truth of financial stability is not about money at all. It is about relationship with time and identity. Modern world has sold you identity built on consumption. You are what you buy. You are what you drive. You are what brand you wear. You are where you vacation. This identity costs enormous amount of money to maintain and constantly update because trends change, because neighbors upgrade, because social media shows you infinite gallery of lives that cost more than yours. But there is older identity, more powerful one, identity built on who you are, not what you own. Identity built on your skills, your relationships, your values, your contribution. This identity costs very little money and actually grows stronger over time. Caveman know this because caveman identity did not depend on whether cave had nice rock furniture. When you shift your identity away from consumption and towards something deeper, something incredible happens to your finances without you even trying very hard. You naturally want to buy less, not because you are depriving yourself, but because the things being sold no longer fill the role they used to fill. You see clearly that the car will not make you happy beyond brief novelty period. You see that the vacation for social media is less satisfying than genuine experience without performance. You see that the house twice as large only provides twice the rooms to clean and heat and fill with more stuff. This shift from consumption identity to values identity is the breakthrough that makes all other rules sustainable. Rules without this shift require constant willpower. Rules with this shift become effortless over time because your desires themselves transform. Caveman ancient ancestor knew this. Tribe did not define members by what they owned. Tribe defined members by what they contributed, by how reliable they were, by what skills they carried. This was not poverty mindset. This was clarity mindset. Modern world replaced it with consumption mindset and sold you the solution to the problem they created. Now Caveman gives you the action plan, the 5 steps you take starting now, not next moon, not when things feel more ready. Now, because perfect time is myth that keeps you poor. Step 1. This moon, this week if possible, spend 3 days writing down every single rock that leaves your hands. Every transaction, cash, card, everything. Do not judge, just observe. At end of 3 days, divide everything into needs, wants, and future. Look at the percentages. Let yourself see the truth clearly. Step 2. Set up automatic transfer from your primary cave, your checking account, to completely separate savings account the same day your paycheck arrives. Start with whatever you can, even $50 per moon. The amount is less important than the behavior. The behavior is, future rocks are separated before emotional brain can spend them. Gradually increase this transfer as you audit and cut wants that bring you little satisfaction. Step 3. If your employer offers any retirement matching, go to human resources or go online and set up contribution to capture full match this week, not next week. This week, free rocks do not wait. If no employer match available, open individual retirement account, what USA Land calls IRA, and set up automatic monthly contribution, even small one. The account existing and the habit beginning is what matters most at start. Step 4. Write down every debt you carry, the balance and the interest rate. Sort from highest interest to lowest. This is your enemy list. Every extra rock above minimum payments goes to top enemy until it is dead. Then combine what you were paying on first debt with minimum on second debt and attack that one. This is the avalanche. You will be shocked how fast this works when you see it as focused attack rather than vague discomfort. Step 5. Do the identity work. This one is not a financial task. It is deeper task. Ask yourself what you want your life to look like when you are living it fully, with enough security to stop being afraid. What are you doing? Who are you with? What do you value most? Write this down. Keep it somewhere visible. Every financial decision, bring it back to this picture. Does this purchase move me toward this life or away from it? Does this expense reflect my actual values or someone else's idea of who I should be? This question, asked consistently, will do more for your finances than any specific tactic. Caveman has given you much today. And Caveman want to end with honesty that most financial teachers will not give you. These rules are simple, but simple is not easy. Simple and easy are different things. Caveman told you what to do, and the steps are clear. But modern world will push against you every single day. Every advertisement is designed to pull you back. Every social media scroll is designed to create wanting. Every store entrance is engineered with psychology of desire. You will have moons where you forget, moons where you slip back, moons where the old patterns feel like relief. This is normal. This is expected. The response to slipping is not shame. Shame leads to abandonment. The response to slipping is simply to return, like Caveman returning to correct hunting path after losing trail. No drama, no punishment, just return to path. Financial stability built on minimalist principles is not destination you arrive at once and then relax. It is identity you grow into over time. With each right decision, identity gets stronger. With each return after slipping, resilience grows. With each year that passes with emergency fund intact and debt shrinking and investments growing quietly in background, confidence builds. And eventually, not immediately, but eventually, the fear that currently lives in your chest when you think about money begins to leave, replaced by something ancient humans knew, something Caveman knows, the peace of being prepared, the strength of not needing to impress, the freedom of having enough, clearly defined, genuinely held. This is what Caveman wants for you, not just numbers in account, not just millionaire status for its own sake, but the feeling of safety, of control, of living a life that is actually yours, not a performance of a life that someone else is profiting from. Caveman teach you truth today. Real truth, old truth, simple truth. Now you choose. Stay confused. Stay running. Stay spending to fill hole that spending cannot fill. Or choose the minimalist path, the simple rules, the boring consistency that actually works. Caveman has made his choice long time ago. Every day Caveman grateful for it. Now you make yours. Drop in the comments what was your biggest truth from today. What was the thing that landed hardest? What are you going to do first? Caveman reads every comment. Caveman responds to tribe. Because tribe that talks to each other gets stronger faster than tribe of isolated individuals. Subscribe to Caveman channel. More ancient wisdom translated for modern jungle is coming. More truths that modern financial world does not want you to hear. Tribe growing. Tribe getting stronger. Every moon. More humans choosing old path over shiny trap. Caveman proud of you for watching this far. That means something. That means you're serious. Now go take step 1 today. Caveman will be watching.